Gasper Township has territory in both Gasper and Dixon Townships. We took over Dixon, which stretches all the way to the state line, in roughly 2007 or 8. Since then, we took on a great amount of rural territory. Dixon is completely rural. Gasper Township holds Lockingren. It's the only suburban type community in Gasper Township. The rest of that is rural also. Gasper Township itself holds Barnett's Mill, the largest grain mill in the county. We have roughly 4,000 citizens in both Gasper and Dixon Townships, the majority of them living in Lockingren, the big suburban community down here in Gasper. Gasper does roughly about 500 calls a year, 375 of them being emergency medical response. So that varies from a busted toe to, it could be a pretty significant rescue situation. The other 125 is fire calls, from lift assist to actual fires, brush fires, MVAs. So we don't have the call volume that most communities around here do, but out here in Gasper, most of the time when somebody does call 911, it's a pretty significant situation, and we have to be on top of it. So before we had the grain bin rescue, we would have had to call Eaton or tried to come up with something to get to rescue a victim out of a grain bin. Eaton's grain bin rescue is just what you get. It's a tube. Obviously it gets the job done, but what we have here is a complete setup where we'll be able to actually place the tube around the victim, not over top of him. So that'll help out with his safety, or hers, as well as ours. We've also got the setup for to walk on the grain. Eaton doesn't really have that. So that with this here, if even Eaton doesn't trust their grain bin rescue, we'll be able to help out them, and I'd even be willing to take it to northern parts of the county. So this is definitely a big step up for Preble County, and we greatly thank Brothers Helping Brothers for their gracious grant. So.